Welcome everybody to the last tournament of the weekend. iOS Red Cup number 3. March still fully in progress and we've already got 3 cups down. What is going on? What in the world is happening? We've had our blue and red monthly funnels already, so we've got our championes, but we've still got these weekly cups as well. You join me live from Exeter, which is currently buried in snow. Chris Davies reassures me that our capital city London has been dug out of its snow, so us in Exeter will be left to fend for ourselves. But enough about my troubles with snow. Let's make some trouble of our own with 9 teams playing today. I'll just have a check to see if our bracket's been filled out yet, and it has. So let's go and take a look across. So we have Destiny, fresh off their tournament win, their monthly finals win, will be our number 1 seed. That's just cold-hearted, going up against Aventador. I'm not sure what that name means, but it sounds fun. Brotherhood will be going up against Nuclear Winter. Nuclear Winter, who were knocked out unexpectedly in the first round yesterday. Bang Esports will be going up against Oh My God. And Dusky against Score Gaming, who were not part of the monthly finals recently, but did do well in the previous one. So we'll see how well Score are able to show up today. I think we haven't quite got a passkey as of yet. Shadow Gaming, good luck brushing your teeth. Aventador is a model for Lamborghini. Thank you, MC5 for the information. The things you know, huh? The things you know. Alright, so while we get ourselves ready for today's tournament, let's start things off with a community game. Which we will do until we get that first passkey. So let's get you guys into place. ESL123 or the global chat invites, which I'll be spamming around, will be the way to get into the game and show off your skills live on stream. But yes, so I'd imagine that Destiny and Score Gaming for today will be, by far our top bananas, best favourite teams coming into this one, but I'm very interested to see if we might get some surprises. The Italian team Bang Esports got pretty far through R1 yesterday, I believe. So I'm prepared to be surprised. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for the cold-hearted Aventador game to see if Destiny can get knocked off anywhere before getting to the grand finals, which is normally not what we would expect, but I live to be surprised in these tournaments. Let's see. Oh, we might have actually got... Let's see, I'm just asking for... I'm going to see if we can get Cold Hearted 2 versus Aventador as our first on-stream game, because those are some guys who may not have streamed before. When their key does come in, we'll have to abandon ship. Oh boy, not many people want to play on free-for-all scramble, apparently. Well, we'll see. We shall see. I think it might be starting to get through. Oh, there we go. I think that's everybody from the stream turning up. Actually, I'm getting some offers for Bang versus Oh My God, which would allow us to get started a little bit earlier. Alright, so we'll let you guys get into game because we don't start, then we'll have to abandon ship anyway. Alright, so I've got my passkey for Bang Esports versus Oh My God, so that's fine. So I'll do them. So we'll just let you guys fool around on Scramble for a little bit. while we get set up for our first game of the tournament. We've got 9 teams playing today, so we will be starting in the quarterfinals. We'll leave you guys to this free-for-all for the time being, and we will be right back with the start of Bang Esports versus Oh My God, our first match of the stream, live, in probably, let's say about 3 minutes time or so. I think that's probably more reasonable. Let's reset, and Shazam! Alright, we'll see you guys then. Alright, let's stand and deliver ourselves some good old times as we get stuck into our first quarter-finals of the day. Let's see. Curious, seems to have lost sound. Don't know what's going on there. But we'll just have to make do for the time being. I'll restart server. I am noticing, yes, there is a player who are called Soldier Girl in the OMG side of things. I don't know whether or not that's actually the real one or not. But hey, we'll just have to call them Soldier Girl for the time being because we don't know who they are if they're not. I will remind viewers that it is possible to change one's name at any point. So one does not need to be Soldier Girl to call oneself Soldier Girl. We'll see. I'll have a quick check to see. If that is the real person. I think that's fairly unlikely, but hey. I'll let you guys know if I can confirm on that OMG player identity. I'm not sure what's going on with the volume here. Have I accidentally muted it? No, doesn't seem like it. Huh, okay. Well, we'll just have to make... If you can... Okay, yes. The reaction I've had there suggests that this is not the... Not the OG, the official Soldier Girl, but indeed an impersonator, so we shall give them no more time. I think the fact that they've got Invictus merely suggests that they are a long-time player, which would seem to make sense if you even knew to make that particular attempt at identity theft. Alright. So yes, I think it is going to be just a fan of Soldier Girls, which makes sense. So let's see. So Bang Esports come in as our number 3 seeds, OMG as our number 6. Let's get things started properly. Where's my notebook gone? So if any of you guys want to get into casting, I've found that one of my most invaluable assets to have around is a notebook. I recommend going for A5, because I think that regular notebook is a little bit too small. But we shall see. I'm not sure what's going on with the overloading. I haven't heard anything to indicate that overloading wouldn't be a thing. I know that it was being talked about yesterday. It might have been a visual bug. But I'm pretty sure there was overloading. I remember that happening yesterday. So OMG, again, are number 6. And an international squad. Bang, from Italy, will be our number 3. So Bang certainly come in as our favourites. Worth noting that this is on the same side of the bracket as Score Gaming, who are currently going up against Dusky. So, it's because of it being one of the smaller brackets, or let's say the more compact brackets, then that means we'll get a bunch of very good games in a short succession, hopefully. OMG are an old team, Peter. Yes, I do seem to remember OMG from before. It's certainly a good team name. They've been around the tracks for a while. Let's see where their big numbers are coming from. It's going to be Drainik, who we've definitely seen in other places before. I think maybe we're... I don't know if Oh My God are kind of, you know, being... Yes, because Friolito is listed as one of the team members' veterans. Oh dear. Gosh. The sorry, I'm looking into the team history of OMG, listed as having Soldier Girl as a team owner. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you let people set their own names, I suppose. Yes, but yes, Drainik also from Vol. So I don't know quite what's going on here with this OMG team. This could be an attempted resurrection of some old school players. Of the old school brand name of OMG, with a bunch of players whose teams weren't able to play today. That's usually how these things work. A bunch of players from different teams get together and form their own team for the day. Certainly, this is going to be, I believe... let's see. Well, I say that. Let's have a look through OMG's history. Well, actually, no, saying all that, the OMG did play back in the January finals, so they did lose out there. And they've been losing to Destiny multiple times in recent history. Bang, at the moment, have the advantage. 3 years later, we were replaced. What? Chris, I'm glad you've come back with clean teeth. So I'm going to look through the chat. It looks like there's some sort of oddities going on. How strange, Friolito. So some sort of team drama underway, which I can't even begin to understand. But the only thing that's going to matter so much from this is that Stress is leading the charge for the side of Bang, who are doing pretty well so far. The Italian team giving OMG a pretty good run for their money. Still ahead as we close in on the last part of the match. 20 seconds left to play. And it seems like Bang are going to take a very defensive posture, trying to pick off members of OMG as they come close towards them. Of course, the charge has to be in the brewing. OMG Soldier Girl manages to get the flank across onto Bang. Danny, 3 more seconds to go. And OMG managed to tie up the score at the last possible moment. Really nice flank there. So, yes, Oh, hey, Sugar, nice to see you. Sorry, that match, I was getting a little bit distracted by actually looking at the match. Wow, how outrageous of me. Now we are in overtime. Well, I say overtime, sudden death, I guess is the best way to put it. Both teams have only got one life here on each of their players as Whiskey takes that first kill. Oh, excellent. I got lucky and chose the right person. I had no idea who it was. Lovely to see you in the chat, Soldier Girl. So see you in the chat and in the game. A multi-talented person to be able to play in the tournament, chat, and administrate at all the same time, of course. There is no deception here. So OMG with a numbers disadvantage. We'll see what they can do. Looks like OMG are going to be trying to still stick together as a team as Bang Esports spread themselves apart. Sasha does get tagged with some sort of high explosive there, as Danny is very close as the crow flies, but through the floor. But yes, let's drop in with OMG Soldier Girl. Hopefully they will reveal their true and extremely shocking identity as the tournament goes on. At least that's how it would play out if this was a drama on TV, and that's how it's going to play out here. I guarantee it, or at least I suggest that it should happen. My guarantees may or may not be worth the money that they are not written on. Let's see. MD5 to Hacksaw, I got a dare after very match Star, you how rotten quack, and this challenge only applies to Red Cup for today. MD5 to Hacksaw, do you want to go and write that one out again? Because I don't actually understand what it is you're trying to say. I sort of get the idea, but I feel bad asking you to write out again because I'm probably just going to say no. But, hey. Alpha Wolf, thanks for dropping in and being over on Mob Crush. As always, YouTube's probably the most populated place at the moment. We are currently in our first round of competition, quarterfinals between OMG and Bang. The imposter Soldier Girl playing for OMG right now. OMG actually down 4-5, and the current sudden death system doesn't actually have a time limit, which is a bit unfortunate. MC5 to Hacksaw, you've got a dare, after every match you have to quack. That's not really a dare, is it? That's just saying I should do something. I think that would probably get kind of annoying, so I prefer to save my quacks for relatively, I don't mean special occasions really, but just not constantly. Slim Tuber, good use of the I didn't even realize you could do different letters on YouTube. Very interesting stuff. I'll have to check that out. Is the stream repeating? I don't think so. Yes. I can certainly understand why you might be thinking we're stuck in a time warp here, because neither of these teams want to go forward, neither of them wish to retreat. We might be here for the rest of our lives, I don't know. But yes, OMG, well, that's the thing, OMG are heavily motivated to not do something, because they're at a disadvantage, and if they take a fight, they will probably lose it. Bang do not want to take a risk here, because they have the advantage, and they don't want to lose that. So, oh boy. It's weird. So this is genuinely, guys, this is an issue that I feel it does need to be addressed as far as the sudden death rules, because as you can see here, there's no motivation for the players to actually fight each other at this point, because they would take a risk, and that risk versus the reward is pretty poor, because OMG particularly being disadvantaged, They just really don't want to take any fight that's not to their advantage, as Whiskey will pick up a kill there and survive the experience. Gonna be the one to save us from an eternity of watching these guys just run backwards and forwards in place. OMG Soldier Girl does manage to make it out of trouble. And OMG go back to what they know, which is hiding underneath the rafters and waiting for an approach from Bang. Love Sonic, yes. So if any of you guys have got any ideas about a better way to deal with a drawn score, then please do post it in the chat or send it through as an email to Gameloft directly, because it is something I think needs to be addressed, because when it does happen, it's not so much fun. There we go. Bang take themselves game 1 after that particularly strange last encounter. We'll be going to a short break, and we'll be back for game 2 between OMG and Bang right here, 7 minutes from now. Welcome back now, y'all. Bang versus OMG. Bang stealing away that first game. Let's see how game 2 goes. If you remember back to last time, now we're heading on to Vantage. Whiskey doing a pretty great job. So far though, in the opening minute, Bang and OMG have not managed to find each other. Our sound, gleefully, has returned. Oh boy, I think someone's speaking in Russian in the chat. I don't even know how to begin to say those things. Conditions of May fragrance when punishment for the red balloon, I do not know. Okay, well, unfortunately it looks like any chance I might have had of being able to figure out what's being said there has fled. NC5 to Hacksaw, what are you talking about? Unfortunately, Chris Davies, the Google Translate for Bulgarian, which seems to be the language they're speaking, seems to be fairly hopeless. But hopefully they speak English as well, and we can all have a good old fun times, or we can just all use Google Translate, I suppose. Done that before. We had a lot of fun on the stream when everybody decided they were going to talk to the Japanese fans using Google Translate. And hey, I feel like we've all made some new friends there. So let's have a little check through on the OMG side of things as Drainic gets tagged. Let's see, who are the big spenders here? Bang Danny, 4-0 so far, doing a pretty good job of everything so far. Well, I don't. Firstly, MC5 to Hacksaw, I don't know what Papad is. Certainly, I could be open to being told about that. I'm not sure why you are offering me some of your dinner, considering you're in a different country from me, so I imagine it will get rather cold by the time you posted it here. But still, keep on rocking, sir. OMD Sasha, gonna go for the old wall bang. I think a little bit off target there, but in the right section of the Thought Brigade. So let's see. Will we be looking at a 2-0 on Vantage, or have OMG got what it takes to push it through to a third game series BSW in the hand? John Smith, nice to see ya. Today I watched a movie called Vantage Point, and it was, I would not, let's put it this way, I would not recommend it. Though Sigourney Weaver was in it, and she was pretty great. Unfortunately, she was only in about 10 minutes of the movie. Shadow Gaming, your birthday is 2nd of April, how about you? I don't give out my birthday on the internet because that's a piece of security information that people can use to access your account. So Shadow, thank you for letting us know about your birthday, but I will not be sharing mine. As you find out, no, I didn't ever get around to watching those Hindi movies you guys recommended. I have got them written down, but I haven't got around to it yet. Hey, it's Sylar. So any of you guys who don't know, it's Sylar is one of our admins working the event today. He's one of the newer admins to the field, and is learning to pick up things rapidly. So please make it Sylar feel more than welcome in the chat over on YouTube, so that we get to know all you guys who will be working alongside and making sure you get only the best tournaments from here until Doomsday. Drainic doing a good job so far using the lack, but does get cut down by stress. It's an insidious killer. Oh boy, I was praising Whiskey coming to this one, but currently 0 and 4, not having a good time with things at all. Couple of kills coming in there for Stress and Danny. Less than 2 minutes left to play. It's looking like OMG actually might be able to find their way through to the other side of this particular situation. Ahead by 3 right now and able to control the outside pretty well. Have got this stairwell on a lockdown for the moment. Bang are able to pick up a couple of kills off the outside, but I think any offensive maneuver is going to be tricky. There we go, Whiskey does get that first kill. No, sorry, the second of the game for them. As Bang's offense comes in, Whiskey picks up another kill up in the high ground. OMG, while they have got a pretty strong fortress up there, are going to rain grenades down on Whiskey, and somehow they survive. Forced to fall back for the time being, but this could be a tricky situation for OMG. While they might be kings of the castle, they are in a very known situation. Whiskey gets tagged. As Sasha up the top attempts to defend the defensive position. A very bloody exchange ensues though, and OMG are able to punish the push through from Bang. That pickoff had been going pretty well, but now OMG, as we come close to the 30 seconds remaining mark, it's looking like OMG have got this game and will be pushing it through to a third game of quarters. John Smith, yes, Vantage Point is the one where a president gets killed, though it is in fact a fake president. I'm completely comfortable spoiling that movie because it is. There's only, as I said, there's only a couple of reasons to watch it. There's a good the car chase stuff in it is good. But the general movie itself, aside from Sigourney Weaver, not so much. It's definitely a throwback to an old era of action movies where stuff didn't really make sense. Alright guys, so that's one game apiece. We will be headed to a short break and we will be back. OMG against Bang. Game 3 decider. Which one will be going to semis? You'll find out here 7 minutes from right now. Alright guys, welcome back for our last quarterfinal match between OMG and Bang. Who will triumph? Who will be victorious? Who will be just a memory? I'm not sure what's going on with the sound here. How strange, it's gone off again. Alright, well, we'll just have to make do without it for the time being. I don't know what could be causing that to happen. Actually, let me just see if I can... Very quickly, I'll just be right back. I was going to get that set up again and get our sound back. Should just take a second. Okay. Hopefully we should pop back in. There we go. So I have our sound back. MC5 Hacks, I have not watched Black Panther as of yet, but I hear good things. Though I'm always wary of any movie where I come into it expecting it to be good, which means that I kind of, I feel like it detracts a little bit in that my expectations can sort of ruin the experience a little bit. Speaking of ruining, OMG seem to be ruining Bang right now. 4 members to 2. First point could well be in OMG's claws. Hero Gaming Summer, you don't know how old you are? Oh boy. That's alarming. Fakey Soldier Girl going to be taken out, but I think that will be exchanged. Yes, there we go. First point to OMG. Quand il or le vent demeure les insulaires. Oh man, I can't even begin to pronunciate those words. But French, it's fun to say. Even if I'm doing a terrible job of it. Let's have a quick look on the translate and try and figure out what that person is saying in French. When will they have the armor event? Bugger them. I'm afraid I don't know, Joker Play. But you can certainly ask on the Modern Combat 5 page, and hopefully they'll be able to give you some more information on that. Alright, OMG, with that 1 point advantage, will of course be building up their intel, be building up their upgrades that will last until a player is slain, as first blood goes to them in this round as well. Draining it for the side of OMG. 3 kills so far. Very impressive individual performance. MC5 Haxo, you know 5 languages. Gosh, that's a lot of languages to know. I barely know 1. I think I'm very fortunate in that English tends to be spoken in a lot of different places. I guess primarily America. Which is why I've been able to get away without learning any other languages, which I would maybe say isn't necessarily a good thing. OMG Soldier Girl has captured the relay point though, so 20 seconds from now, unless Bang intervene, it will be second point. John Smith, I do that quacking sound with my mouth. It's quite possible to do. You just kind of like you kind of blow air into your left cheek, and that's really the way to do it. Bang gonna make a last second push down to Supreme, but no, the time runs out, and it may be running out permanently for Bang if they cannot come back. Hero Gaming Summon, you're from California. At least I think that's a Sunshine State, if I remember the stuff I've seen on TV. I think there's a lot of American culture that kind of like drifts across in various different TV series. It's fascinating to see how much, how worlds can be changed by how by the TV shows that go out to other nations and therefore influence the perception of a country and also what people want from their own lives. Supremes found a nice little snipey spot here. I'm not sure if those bullets are going through to the other side, but it certainly is a good little parapet. Always fascinating to see what the players manage to do to get themselves these little cubby holes to fire from. MC5 to Hacksaw. I can't remember the specific stream where I switched on my face cam. It was a while ago. Let's bring up the map and see what's going on in general. So, Bang are playing this one out pretty careful, like nobody's got hold of the relay at this stage, but Draenic is on the move and picks up a kill there on Supreme. Now 5 versus 3. OMG, I think going to be pretty good about their chances of getting through to our semis here. But we've seen crazier things before. If Oh My God win out here, they will be going against the winners of Dusky and Score Gaming, as I said before. I'm just going to have a quick refresh in the brackets, see if anyone's advanced. Nope. I think this is going to be one of our first any matches, so... Ah, darn it, it's Florida, not California. Yes. My mistake. But no mistakes made by OMG, as they secure their semi-final spot. There you go, Florida, the Sunshine State. Yes, I think for some reason that doesn't fit in my... It doesn't fit into my brain properly. I don't know why that would be. But alright guys, we will be heading to a break. We'll be bringing you more Modern Combat 5 after the break. Alright guys, welcome back to the stream. So we're just waiting on our next match. I thought I'd try something a little bit different for this particular custom game. So this one is going to be tier 1 everything, and in the 5 original classes. So this is even a little bit more extreme than the idea I had originally for going back to Modern Combat 5 Classic. But if you've got a tier 1 armor and tier 1 weapon loadout in Assault, Heavy, Sniper, Recon, or Heavy, I think is the one which is the last one, then please do come and join in. I know it'll take you guys a little bit of time to adjust, but I'll put it in the chat as well. Let's see. Fabio Uno, you're missing some credit, Arenos. If you could give me your dog tag and platform in the chat, I'll get that passed across to GameLoft. Unfortunately, it's not something... I can tell that you're not very pleased about this, and that's understandable. Unfortunately, I don't actually deal with the delivery of these credits myself, but all I can do is make GameLoft aware that they have not been delivered. I can tell when you're saying "ugh" over and over again that you're very disappointed, and you have every right to be. But we'll get it sorted out. If you can give your dog tag and your platform, it will be passed across to be looked into. So maybe I might have overestimated whether or not people can or want to do a tier 1 armor, tier 1 weapon game. We'll see. I don't know if people are going to be able to even join this. But even if we get even just a few people in, we'll see how it goes. Welcome FBI Army Man for being the first to meet the harsh conditions. Yes, Fabio Uno, I completely understand. It definitely sucks to win something and then not get it. I completely understand. Please post your dog tag and your platform, and I'll let GameLoft know they need to look into why your credits did not come through. welcome of course to the Bull. There we go, some of you guys finishing out your setup. So I think if we can get just a few more people in, because I know it's going to be tricky to meet the requirements. I'll keep on putting out the invites. Once we've got 2 on 2, we'll get started, just because I don't imagine that many people will be joining us. Oh, thank you for the information. Oh, we got 3? Oh no, I think we have got 4, but one of them is Winsu82 is just sitting in spectate. Alright, if we get 2 on 2, then we'll get started. Oh, we've got 5 players. Maybe we can push for 6. Fabio Uno. Okay, don't even answer, I quit. Fabio Uno, I've been talking to you all this time. Can you not hear me? Once we can get up to 3 aside, we'll get started. There we go. Oh, for goodness sake. So I'm changing side right at the last second. Alright, so we're going to need some more people to join in. Tier 1 weapons, Tier 1 armor. ESL 123 is the passkey. Come and experience some of the oldest old school iOS action in Mortal Kombat 5 that I think is even possible with the 5 original classes. I don't know if this will do any auto balancing. We'll see how it goes. We've ended up with 3 on 2, so that's not too shabby. You can come and join in while this is in progress. We'll see how the Tier 1 weapons hold out. Certainly the Tier 1 recon wasn't too shabby either. And I think we've had some evidence of that as Pappy pouring out the damage. The Bill up top rocking the Tier 1. So yes, the secret is revealed. Fabio Uno had his sound off the entire time, which is why he was thinking I was ignoring him. But yes, as you guys may be aware, my ability to type back to you all in the chat is relatively limited, as the Bull takes themselves out with a grenade, which is a little bit of a surprising development. War robots. I'm not familiar with war robots, I'm afraid. As I said to Fabio, I don't tend to respond to people by typing if I can respond by my voice, because it tends to be a lot easier to do so. That's why voice communication is the best. The Bull doing a nice job on the assault. Let's see what a crazy number. So it's Pappy. So we saw the Tier 1 recon being used. Actually in a tournament play, so I think it's legit actually a decent gun. I'm curious to see what would happen actually if we try this out with tier 1 weapons and tier 4 armors. See how having the lethality going down a bit would affect the game, if that would be a positive or negative, because it looks like the lethality remains approximately the same. Phew, anywho. 3.5 minutes left to go, and it's looking like the red team have got this on lockdown. Can you, yourself, come through and sort out these unbalanced teams right now? 2v3, ESL 1, 2, 3 will get you in. Oh, Hero Gaming Summon, I did not realise that there was, if you bought something it removed the adverts. I will have to see about that. Thank you for the intel, Hero. You are living up to your name. May your... I hope you managed to find some frozen yogurt for your doggy friend. I don't know, are there any kind of custom game types you guys would like, as far as the, you know, kind of different variety kind of games? I think the one which I liked before was all pistols, but that does require a lot of coordination. It also means I can't invite people publicly, because they will not be aware of that particular rule. But pistols only was kind of fun. It made the game feel a bit different. Aside from that, do let me know if any of you guys have any good ideas for custom games. Hey Bippy Dippy. MC5 Gamer Pro, sniper only would seem like that would be incredibly similar to what the game is like all the time. So, I'm not sure if that's necessarily the best idea, but keep them coming. Gotta get all those ideas out of your head before you can get some new ones. Rachel Ajoko, Android was on Friday, but there will be more Android tournaments once the server merge between iOS and Android happens. So that's something to look forward to. So currently all of the tournaments which are iOS only will become Android and iOS at that point, which would be great. MC5 Gamer Pro, I pretty much make all of the custom games no prestige, but look, people take headshot streak in Bronze League. Oh well. I guess it's one way of climbing quickly. Hero Gaming Simon, I should buy the promo Beer Fest. You're right, I probably should. Alright guys, so that will be our custom game done and dusted, thanks to Pappy getting a ludicrous amount of kills. We're popping ourselves a break, waiting for the next game to come up. The Twitch giveaway is still in progress. Hashtag quarter into the Twitch chat to enter. 400 credits for our lucky winner. You've got to enter to, of course, to be eligible, and we'll see you back here 7 minutes from now. Alright guys, so we'll try and see what it's like as we try a team battle on the canals with Prestige enabled. We'll give you guys a chance to mess around with some of those Prestige weapons that have been burning a hole in your pocket. So please, come and join, waiting for our next tournament game to get started. I think we will be ending our Twitch giveaway relatively soon, so please do get your entries in over there while you can. Hashtag quarter in on that particular one. And that will be ending soon, so take your chance where you can. Ah, Taha, good to see you in the chat and in the lobby as well. Louis Ajeta, our next Android Cup I believe will be in not this Saturday coming up, but the Saturday after that. You can have a look on the ESL website if you'd like to get more information. Yes, Saturday the 31st of March. If we can get some even teams going here, we'll get ourselves started. Hope you guys have got all your Prestige weapons up and ready. Alright. Oh boy, can we just... even teams. There we go. Aha, locked in place. Alright guys, let's see how prestigious your performance will be. NC5 Gamer Pro already talking down your team. Well, a good way to cover your bases before you get started. ESL 123, there's still one place left in the game. And, whoa, I think some people are still using those tier 1s. Drake is going to run into a little bit of trouble there, I think. And, oh, okay, some people are still using tier 7. Perhaps didn't notice that the prestige was in effect, which, to be fair, is fairly reasonable. Most of the time for these ones we go by ESL rules, which do disallow prestige weapons. Ah, nice! Pavi, I like it. That fire rate, man, that is crazy. I like the firing sound because it sounds very unthreatening, especially with the silencer. But it's obviously quite a big damage threat. Ah, the old murder in the alley. A very popular tactic. Running out into the middle of the opposing team, though, less effective. Let's jump around a bit. RMX actually rocking the tier 7. Prestige weapons haven't proven to be the most effective so far. Yeah, RMX making good work of things so far. Hero Gaming, I can see you're here with your 5 dogs. You mentioned you've got a dog before, Hero Gaming. What kind of dog do you have, and do you have any pictures you can post so we can look at the cute doggy? Because I can guarantee it's a cute doggy, no matter what kind of dog it is. Because doggos are only the best. Let's jump across to Morrow for the side of the blue. Again, I think we're not actually seeing too many prestige weapons come out in this prestige game. Aha, I think we have got ourselves Destiny vs Cold Hearted 2 coming up. So we'll leave you guys to this particular game, and we will be right back with our next tournament game coming up in just a few minutes' time. Welcome back, y'all, to Cold Hearted versus Destiny. I'm going to quick check. I think this is going to be our last quarter final match. So once this is over, our Twitch giveaway will be as well. Hashtag quarter over there. So Cold Hearted 2 beat out Aventador in their first round match, excuse me. So because we've had 9 teams today, the top side of the bracket is going to run a little bit slower because there's been an extra round played, but we should catch up as we go. Oh My God versus Score Gaming semi-finals is actually going on at the moment, so we'll most likely know our lower bracket finals before we get anywhere near it for our upper bracket. Apparently there's a doggy to see over on YouTube if I look at Notorious Chris's profile, so I'm going to quickly do that a second because that's always going to be my priority, seeing a doggy. Let's see. Go to channel. Wow, Notorious Chris, that is a wonderful dog. I'm a big fan of Staffordshire Bull Terriers myself. I feel like they have heads shaped like dragons, and they are very fun to pet, and they seem really nice. It is my ambition to own a Staffy one day, though I know that they don't have the best of reputations. From what I can tell, they seem to be, the ones I've seen at least, seem to be extremely nice. Notorious Chris, I guess you'd have a better idea. Like, from what I've seen, it seems like Staffordshire Bull Terriers are good with children, but has that been your experience as well as someone who's, you know, working with one in real life? Anyway, well, I'll leave that with you. Let's get back to this game itself. So, quarterfinals, number 1 seed Destiny, used to being up at the very top of Modern Combat 5. Now going up against Cold Hearted, our number 9 last seeded team for today, and gonna be going up 25-10 in the first opening minutes. They make great family dogs. That's really good to hear. Speaking of someone who wants to be a full-time professional caster, I think it's going to be very difficult for me to have a dog because of, you know, not really being able to bring a dog around all the place. They're great with children. Oh, that's good. Well, that's certainly consistent with what I've heard so far, and that makes me feel better about my wanting to have one later on down the line. Yes, that's also what I've heard. That I've heard that Staffordshire Bull Terriers are very much, because they are so loyal to their owners, people can persuade them to do things which are unpleasant. Whereas if you don't, then they won't. Hey Admin Top, how's it going? So we're just waiting out this Destiny Cold Hearted game. Unfortunately for Cold Hearted, coming in as a new team means you do end up going up against some of the best teams very early on. But as you play more tournaments, you'll be able to get a better seeding. And from there, you'll be able to then have a longer run in these tournaments. It's a bit of a hazing for these tournaments that you always have to play up against some ridiculously good teams when you first start out. MC5 to Haxer, you're playing World War II while watching. How can one play World War II? That seems strange. Cyrus coming through and just finishing the job. Finish the job! And with 3 minutes left on the clock, Destiny seem like they've got this one all sewed up with a bow, more than doubling Cold Hearted's score. Gonna let our trusty admins know. What's going on, and we'll be getting set up for game 2 between Cold Hearted and Destiny coming in a few minutes. Alright guys, so a bit of an unexpected development. So it turns out that Aventor were actually the team that needed to be advanced from the first round of competition, not cold-hearted. So we're going to go the old do-over-aroo as Destiny take on Aventor on the construction site. I'm very happy Notorious and Hero Gaming to have encouraged an exchange of doggy pictures because your dogs are both adorable. And I don't know how I would have carried on without the pictures of them in my life. If you guys have got any more pictures of your adorable doggies, please post them over on Twitch or on Mob Crush, where I don't think there's any restrictions on being able to post links as far as I'm aware. So if you've got any pictures online, then I would be more than pleased to look at your adorable hoons. MC5 to Haxel, yes, please post up some pictures of your doggos as well. If this could be a doggo-centric stream, then I would be all the happier. Because is there anything more pure in the world than a doggo friend? I do not know. It is a very tough competition with our kitty bros and sisters. But it's definitely a different experience, cats and dogs. Even though they kind of fulfill the same sort of rough area as each other. So, Aventador doing pretty decent in the early going. Oops, excuse me. I quit. Getting some nice early kills and takes that Mamoon from the Destiny side of things. Aventor definitely managed to keep up pretty well in this opening salvo. But Destiny may be doing a little bit too much to deal with. The Grizzly One and Kenesu both getting taken out of that exchange. And Mamoon going down as well. It's Diari, famous for their no-death game in the monthly funnels, leading the charge for Destiny, trying to pick off those long-range kills, taking out I Quit, and keeping Destiny in the lead for now. And for any of you guys who are on Facebook as well, I think Facebook is probably quite a good place. If you want to post pictures of your pets, be they cats or dogs, feel more than free. Ciara, you're going to get flanked around and taken out by some sneaky shenanigans on the part of Aventador. So Aventador coming in as our number 8 seed compared to Cold Hearted, who were our number 9. So both teams that are expected to struggle against Destiny, and Aventador, despite a strong early showing, I think it is suffering perhaps some of that same fate that Cold Hearted showed us before. We're reaching the halfway mark in the match, and with a 12 kill advantage, Destiny looking extremely good despite some nice individual plays from the side of Aventador, particularly I Quit, going around and getting those sneaky beaky flanks onto multiple Destiny members. Unfortunately, the rest of the Aventador side not really able to keep up, and it's only a difference of a couple of kills on each member of Aventador, which is making the difference here, because otherwise the top of the table is pretty comparable, in fact almost exactly the same score. So it goes to reinforce how even those small differences between the individual team members can make a big difference when it comes to that later game. Moon. Couple of nice kills there. Gonna chug down on some delicious water. So this is our last quarterfinals. When this is over, as I said before, Twitch will be over as well. So get your hashtag quarters in there while you can before that door closes forever. 2.5 minutes left to play. Destiny with a commanding grip on the game. Again, it's Diari who's managing to get those kills while keeping those death numbers nice and small. And you really only need one player to be doing that in a team. If everyone else has kind of got an even kill-death ratio, you're just accelerating the score towards 50 kills while remaining in the lead. And that's exactly what has happened here. Destiny take game number 1. Alright, gonna let Salah know what's going on. And we will be RB with game 2 between Destiny and Aventador. Coming up soon. Alright guys, so we got a little bit of time before our next game gets kicked off. So if you'd like to come and join in, custom game, up with all the trimmings. We're leaving it open for prestige weapons this time round. So if you'd like to abuse all those OPs, you can in this particular game, and we'll see how it goes. Hey dear Decoy, nice to see ya. How's it going and stuff? If you'd like to come and join in, please follow the trail of breadcrumbs to victory or death, or maybe both. Thanks for dropping by, Shadow Gaming. Good to see you. Hope you'll come back and join us again tomorrow for the community games, which will be running from 3 PM UK time for iOS and Android. Hey Master, good to see you. Very enthusiastic, I can tell. Dear Decoy in the chat and now in the game, and maybe soon in our hearts? We shall see. We shall see. Millie S. It's John Smith, who is the master. Alright, I think we've nearly got enough to get started. Let's try one more invite. Alright, we've got enough to get started with. So let's try one more invite and we'll get going. Hey Moyu, hopefully you'll even up the teams and not make them worse. Decision time. Yep, you made them worse. Well, great. Good job, Moyu. Well, I don't really want to start at 2v5. Apologies guys if I miss your messages in the chat. I only see one line at a time and they go past pretty fast, so still the YouTube chat's going to be the best way to communicate. But John Smith, I think I saw you in there, so thank you for joining the game even if I didn't really see what you said. And I don't want to open up the general chat because of what I might see other people say. Come on guys, let's even up these teams. What are you doing? You're killing me, you're killing me. Alright, we've got some BH guys and BI guys. Alright, nearly full up, let's go. Alright, one night at the museum. Let's get started. Alright, we will unfortunately have to leave you guys to this because the moment we get in is the moment we get ourselves a pass key for another game. Now it's disappointing to not be featured on stream, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it while we are getting set up for our next game. So, sorry about that. Kind of led you on a little bit and then left you in the lurch, but don't worry, we will have another game of Modern Combat come up in just a few minutes time between Destiny and Aventador. So, worry not one jot, and we will be right back. Volveremos enseguida. We'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Alright guys, so that's a little bit disappointing. It looks like that game, which we were hoping to get into between Destiny and Aventador, has already started. So we'll try and find another game, which will mean we'll have to go to a slightly longer break than anticipated. So please do stay tuned. Actually, while we are here, because we are getting it through the tournament at speed, let's do the Twitch giveaway winner now. So let's see, so our Twitch giveaway winner will be Malkida iOS. Please post your dog tag and a platform. So Malkida iOS, if you are still watching, if you can post your dog tag and platform into the Twitch chat, then we'll get moving on to our second giveaway of the day. Either way, we'll BRB looking for our next match to show you live on the stream. We'll be back soon. Alright guys, oh hello. Okay, sorry about that. We were just about to go into a custom game, but it looks like we've got our pass key for our next tournament game, so apologies if that was a little bit confusing, seeing that come up and disappear again. But we'll need to get to our custom game now. Who is it going to be? So I think it's Aventador playing again. I don't know if they won a game against Destiny. I'm going to see if I can look at their match media and see what's going on there. Oh no, I can't see that, never mind. Alright, well I believe it's Aventador versus Destiny, though I'm going to have to wait on confirmation for that. Let's see. So the players I can see are Romy, and Romy is definitely part of the Aventador squad. So what happened before was I kind of joined a match they had which was already in progress. Hey Rainbow. We were going to do a custom match, but we've actually got a tournament match ready and raring to go in just a few minutes. So we're having to jump across to that. Hey Mashal, how's it going? Alright, so let's jump across to the lobby. And I guess, well, I'm going to wait on confirmation. I'm assuming it must be 1-1 between Aventador and Destiny. Because Destiny were playing already against Aventador when I joined last. Just getting confirmation it must be 1-1 if this game is still going on. Ah, Rainbow! Oh, okay, so no, sorry, this is actually only game 2, so I don't know what it was that I joined last time round. But, alright, so we're just waiting on the Destiny guys to show up, and then we can get ourselves started. So, we'll just throw ourselves to a quick sort of break, and then we'll be back in just hopefully a few minutes time. Oh wait, all the players left. Let me just see if there is another lobby up. Yes, there is. Okay, so I'm just going to jump into that one so we won't have to... wait too much longer. There we go. Back in again. Alright, so let's get things kicked off. Destiny versus Aventador. We'll just wait till that last pair to come in and then we'll get started. So, BRB, hopefully just for a minute or so. Alright guys, let's get it started. So, after a few different false starts, Destiny versus Aventador. So this side of the bracket is holding back quite a lot from the rest. I think we may even have a final sorted out. In fact, I'm going to have a quick check on that before we get started. Yes, Score Gaming are in the finals, so it's all down to the Destiny journey from that here on out, and whether anybody can trip them up on their way. It looks like our Twitch giveaway winner never came back. So we'll do a new Twitch giveaway draw. Our new Twitch giveaway winner will be... Hero Gaming MC5. Oh, okay, you've already posted your dog tag platform. Excellent. Thank you for that. So we can now officially move over to the Facebook one. So let's get it all done and dusted. Right, so to the game itself. For the game is the thing to change the mind of the king. Diari, the legendary warrior for the side of Destiny. Not actually the one shining the most brightly in this game. It's going to be down to Saras, with the Saran wrap so far picking up an enormous amount of kills. Thank you, Hero Gaming. Got your details over on Twitch. We will be drawing our Facebook giveaway winner after this match has concluded, because we're tearing through the tournament pretty quickly. Actually, wait, let me just double check that one. So we're going to have... yes, okay. So yeah, if Destiny win out this game, we will be drawing a Facebook winner at that point. So if you haven't already, please do enter in hashtag quarter over on the Facebooks if you'd like to enter. And if we get your chance at 400 credit arenas. So far, so good for Destiny. Though Diari not doing so strong. I will post out another instance of the Facebook giveaway details. There we go. Shazam! Hashtag quarter on Facebook to get that in. And it's seeming like as Destiny are more than, well, getting close to doubling rather, Aventador's score, that we could be looking at a very swift movements up. Dear Decoy, what do you have on your YouTube that you are so enthusiastic for people to look at? Is it Modern Combat 5 content or something entirely different? Diari there. Switching over to the heavy. I think hasn't been having the best luck so far staying alive, so going to appreciate a little bit more oomph, a little bit more raw power to bring to the field. As there we go, the slack. Actually not taking out I Quit, even though getting to fire directly in the face. I think maybe a little bit of the old weapon switch caught Destiny a little bit off guard, as Aventador are starting to catch up just a little bit. Lexa for the side of AVN, or Aventador, doing actually really well on this recon so far. Royjax, the PC Cup will be next Saturday. You can always check the ESL website if you'd like to keep track of all the upcoming dates. I'm not sure exactly what's happening after the next couple of weeks, but I'll try and keep you guys updated before things happen. I think we might be heading towards the end of season just because there's not too many more tournaments listed after a couple of weeks' times, but we'll see how things develop, and I'm sure there will be a note on Facebook as and when any decision is made in that particular regard. Destiny cresting that 40 kill mark, looking pretty good here, as Lexa gonna hit the dirt. Let's jump around a bit. I Quit. Doing a pretty good job with the BSW. Gakko. Nightbot is definitely not friends with Caps Lock. I can only apologise for the fierceness that Nightbot deploys at all times. One more kill for Destiny, and there we go. They have secured their semi-finals spot. So we will draw our Facebook giveaway winner now. Let's see who it's going to be. Okay, it's going to be Grant Lethizer. Grant Lethizer, if you could please post your dog tag and platform. We'll be heading to a break as we get ready for our next Destiny game. 7 minutes from now, we'll be back then. Alright guys, we're just waiting on our semi-final match for Destiny, which will take place between them and the Brotherhood. While we are doing so, let's see if we can slip in a quick custom game, just because Rainbow asked nicely. Though if that semi-final does get our passkey, we will have to leave as always. But we'll see if you guys join quick, then we can get started quick and get the game underway. So cargo is a mode which you may have seen in other first-person shooters, where you push. Both teams are looking to try and move an objective along a track as far as possible, and the other team try and do the same thing when they get to their turn. That's basically about it, but it's pretty fun because it does focus the attention around the cargo and means you get some pretty intense fighting. Welcome Jessica and Moyu to the game. See if we can grab a few more folks. Alright, MC5 to Hacksaw. If you're playing something else, that's completely okay. Wow. We'll just see if we can fill up in time before our semi-finals arrives. See a few of you guys joining in. Score Casanova, thank you for your attendance. Alright, once we've got 3 aside, I think we can get going. Yep, passkey is ESL 123. And once we get even teams, then we'll get going. Hey again, Master. Master. Crispy, you know Jessica? I know there are a lot of YouTubers that come through here, so let's get this one started. Is Jessica one of the is a YouTuber? Or just a friend of yours? Who would say? The Facebook winner didn't respond. Alright, we'll give him a little bit more time. Before we take it away. So, again, that's Grant Lister. You've been tagged, so... but yes, thank you Tess for making me aware. We may well have to do another Facebook winner if by the end of this custom game they haven't come back. If they're still on Facebook, they should be getting a note they've been tagged. There we go. So we've actually got our first passkey for the semi-finals. So as I said, we will have to jump out and attend those semi-finals themselves. So Destiny versus Brotherhood coming up. Stay tuned and we'll be back soon. Alright guys, welcome back and welcome to the semi-final of Destiny versus Brotherhood. So as we get our semi-finals underway, Destiny begin their journey in full force to see if they can reach Score Gaming in our best of 5 grand finals, if they can get past Brotherhood here. But the early showing, even while Destiny are cohering strongly as a team, they're not able to take a lead as of yet. Brotherhood, the ones to do that themselves. Aha! I've been bamboozled. Let me just swap over the team names. And reveal that I've been tricking you this whole time. It is in fact Destiny, our #1 seed, who have been able to seize the early going, but Brotherhood themselves who have equalized. Aha! Caught it before any of you guys could tell me I'd done it wrong. I consider that progress of the sort. Alright, Mamoon, getting some good damage done there. But Brotherhood, despite being behind for a while at the start, seem to be finding their feet. The Brotherhood have beaten out Nuclear Winter on their way to this very self-same spot. So guys in chat, what do you think? Is it going to be Brotherhood who've got the current advantage, who take this first game? Or will it be #1 seed Destiny who have got the chops to be able to make it all the way to the top again and again and again? Who will be victorious? Let me know. And also, if you have any more pictures of adorable loggies, please send them to me on Facebook, Discord, or anywhere else that you care to have the ability to communicate pictures of adorable animals. So, let's take a look around and see what's going on. So, Mamoon is the one really pick up as many kills as possible, found their way around to the back of the Brotherhood lineup and tore apart their firing line, rocking the recon, and able to really do some excellent work with the pistol so far, just be able to break through the line, and Brotherhood not being able to react quickly enough to stop Mamoon from just rolling up the firing line. I think it's about to happen once again. Nobody covering the backs of these snipers, and it's another big pick up for Destiny. Now Mamoon at 9 and 2, keeping those deaths very low. It's now going to start going up head to head against the Brotherhood members. But we get to see, as Mamoon picks up another kill, and maybe puts a light to these words, how effective your positioning is, making sure your flanks are secured from cheeky hobbits like Mamoon. Kill you, making a promise with that gun, but it's a promise that will be fulfilled by Barcode over here. 8 and 6 so far, doing pretty well, pretty well. Three and a half minutes, the halfway point reached with Destiny, the ones in the lead. Mamoon getting real torn up there, but importantly not losing that last sliver of health. Mamoon and Kenisu both getting kills through. Destiny definitely struggling a lot more with Brotherhood than he did with Aventador, but that makes sense. As Destiny advance through the competition, they will face ever tougher opponents. In theory, and if Destiny do win out in this series, going up against Score, who have already beaten out Oh My God and Dusky to secure their final spot. 100 euros on the line for whoever wins out team-wise. So that's 20 euros each. It's not too shabby for a game that you could otherwise be spending an evening playing without getting paid for it. So I'd say a pretty good deal. Alright, 2 more kills for Destiny, and they are donezo with this first semi-final match. Brotherhood, no comeback on the card as Diari finalizes that game 1 victory. Alright guys, Mob Crush giveaway will be over at the end of this series, so if Destiny do it again, it'll be all over but for the screaming. We'll be heading to break and be back right soon and proper. Alright guys, let's kick it off with our second game between Destiny and Brotherhood. Destiny looked pretty good in their first outing, but there's always room for improvement. Wouldn't you say, gentle viewers? John Smith, thank you without weirdest channel around. I was missing someone trolling the stream. That's pretty good though, I like it. Destiny certainly get the best of that initial engagement. It's Sultan, who is currently too dead to provide official comment, who picks up the lion's shares of the kills, going up 4-2. So Sama L over on Facebook, you will be our new Facebook winner. I don't know if you've responded as of yet. If not, we'll have to redraw again, but hopefully you'll notice the tag and be able to respond and receive all the creditorinos your heart could ever desire. Well, 400. Let's see, for the side of, let's see if we can find them. RMX, there you go, for the side of Brotherhood, the best device so far towards the Brotherhood victory. But not having the strongest individual performances so far. Let's see, so it's Sultan and Diari doing most of the heavy lifting for Destiny at this point. But that seems to be enough, honestly. I mean, while the Brotherhood team aren't doing necessarily terribly as a team, they don't have those standout players either, and are actually fighting with a numbers disadvantage as well. So, all in all, a pretty tricky situation to try and navigate. Let's drop back in with Sultan and see how they're doing. Tessamont, you're only used to lack. Well, there's a good reason for that. Rainbow, you couldn't find the custom match. I think it may have had to have been abandoned in favour of these tournament games, which are the ones which are ongoing at the moment. This is the Destiny versus Brotherhood semi-final match in progress. Test 1, how can they use BSW with no scope? I guess they just have a really strong idea of exactly where the where they need to go on this, you know, where the middle of the screen is, and therefore where the gun is going to fire. Usually, and this is one of the things which I might try and suggest again, Loft, when you're firing unscoped, you get a lot more scatter than I think it tends to be the case here. Which is why a lot of people are able to no scope. Oh, John Smith, you're so silly. Six kills away. Destiny going to be looking down to see if they can get themselves access to those grand finals as a result of this game. Brotherhood going to get shut out pretty heavily. $18 kills off their own long distance shot at the finals, but I think Destiny are going to be the ones who take it away from them. There we go, 2-0. Brotherhood will have to bow out. Our grand finals will be getting started shortly. I'm just going to let Salah know. And let's sort ourselves out with a Mob Crush winner. So, Our Mob Crush winner is Juan 38592. 38592. If there's more than one Juan, that's the one. If you can post your dog tag and your platform. Congratulations. Testament, the tier 7 of Bounty Hunter is dope, it's just another sniper with a one-shot kill. Well, I don't know if we need any more of them, honestly. But it's worth knowing about that the Bounty Hunter has got a gun as well. If the BSW and the light get nerfed, I imagine people will move on to the next best thing, and if it just basically does the same thing, then hey. Alright, doesn't look like Sam L on Facebook is going to respond either, so let's try again. Our new Facebook winner will be okay, our new Facebook winner will be Tear Samant. You can post your dog tag and a platform. Then you'll be the Facebook winner. So, Juan, if you could reply on Mob Crush, we'll be right back with our grand finals coming up in hopefully just 7 minutes time from right now. Alright guys, so if you'd like to come and join us to kill a little bit of time before our grand finals get started, ESL123 or the global chat invite. One, I hope that you've had some success in managing to find your way through to your dog tag. That's right, you would not be the first, nor probably the last, or even the 50th person to get confused between a username and dog tag, because they are very believable as ideas. Supreme, I'm French. I don't think I've been confused with French very often. Pro Noob, appreciate the terrible jokes. I really do. Hey Kedley Gaming, how's it going? Nice to see you over on the Mob Crush page. We will be moving on to YouTube for our final giveaway of the day. I'm just going to set up with Nightbot, so don't enter right now because it won't count. Hello Gaming Type, how's it going? Alright, Nightbot, give me your aid. Anti-spam will be in place on YouTube to stop people from getting carried away. I'd say anybody who thinks I'm French probably doesn't have a lot of experience with French people. Because I do not sound at all French. But I am in fact British. And becoming more British by the second. Kedley Gaming, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. If you'd like more people to talk to, then the YouTube's probably the place to go, though there are a few people over on Mob Crush at the moment, so it's not as lonesome as it could be otherwise. Miri Killer, your Blade Cobra. Gosh, that's extremely edgy. Right, let me just get our giveaway set up for our final one of the day. Always have to keep the link up to date. Yes, test one. I don't tend to upload many videos, it is true. I'm going to try and see about changing that, but a lot of the time I'm recasting most of the time, so I've got very little chance to really upload that many videos. Juan, I still don't see that you've posted your dog tag. Maybe I just missed the post. Oh, there we are. Yes. Okay, I did miss it when you posted it. So, Juan, and that's on Steam, PC, I believe. Let me just have a check. Yes, PC. Okay. Cool. So that's all fine. So we'll just get the YouTube giveaway set up now. We've got enough players to get started with. So, last giveaway of the day will be live on YouTube. I'll keep you up to date with all the details. But if you check the chat, all you'll need is there. Basically, throw hashtag finals onto the YouTube page, comments, and do bear in mind if you enter in multiple times you will most likely end up disqualified, so be careful about that. Don't worry though, because this one's run entirely automatically. You can rely on Nightbot to be fair and just. Rainbow, you might not be able to find the match because it is full up, and yes, as Intense Gamer says, on iOS right now, so that might be your issue if you're playing on a different platform. Or it could, once the game is full, then I don't think it shows up as joinable anymore. Alright, so who is our top banana to start with? It's going to be Taha with a couple of kills. Of course, things will develop as time goes by. But for the moment, Taha will be our brief stop off. Actually, there is a, oh boy, dropping down the emoji face. I think this is, yes. Emoji Face 7-0 so far. Really impressive for a free-for-all where nobody is there to cover your back. First minute down and 8 kills in. Finally takes that death #1. No perfect record for Emoji Face. We'll see if that emoji develops over the course of the game to express the inner anguish they must be feeling right now. Though shooting masks from the butts, gotta do something to help out. Hey Soldier Girl, joining in on the old emoji action. Oh boy, I used to do a lot of emojis in the chat, and then I became disillusioned, but now I could be re-illusioned all over again. Woohoo! Perhaps it is the right time, as Soldier Girl suggests, to wear flowers in your hair. There is a space open at the moment, so ESL123 if you want to come and join. I think you should be able to go. Pro Noob Gameplays, you have heard correctly, there will be a platform merge at some point in the future. But there hasn't been any kind of update about that since it was initially announced, so we don't know quite how that's progressing. Intense Gamer, you need to buy your next phone as iOS, you guess. Do you? Wait, I feel like I'm missing something. Certainly, up until the platform merge, iOS is probably the most prolific, if that's probably not the right word. But if you want to experience the most competitive Modern Combat 5, iOS is generally the way to go because of the 2 tournaments weekly. Though people can only generally join in one of those, so it kind of works out much the same. Yes, I'm not an expert on phones. Maybe some of the guys in the chat are, to be able to advise what the best kind of phone to get right now is. That's some delicious water. I think we've got the Destiny versus Score game getting started right now. So, we'll leave you guys to enjoy the community game, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with our official tournament finals. Please stay tuned, and we'll see you in a little while. Alright guys, here it is, the last finals of our 5th tournament of the weekend. It's been quite a ride getting here, but only one can stand victorious as the 18th of March draws to a close. Will it be Score Gaming from Mexico? Will it be Destiny? Where are they from today? They are from... I think they're probably still from Saudi Arabia. Rather than... Yes, Destiny. Written down as Saudi Arabia. I don't know if whether or not they actually are, or if they're just memeing. But that's what you get when you let people choose what countries they come from. So, opening salvo, opening minute, doesn't resolve in any kind of kills whatsoever. Gom attacks. And Marco gives Flores, thank you for letting me know in the chat that the finals was ready and waiting. Let's not waste any time getting things underway. Though this first minute has been bereft of kills, it has not been bereft of tension. We wait to see who is going to be the first to fall, the first to feed their points juice into the smoothie of success that Score Gaming or Destiny are looking to drink. Juan 38592, the giveaways usually take around 2 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks to process, so you will not receive those today, I'm afraid. They have to be manually done through Gameloft. Hopefully at some point there'll be a swifter method delivered or available, but for the moment we have to hang tight, and it's just generally best to forget that you've won them for a while and then they'll just turn up someday. Rainbow, the YouTube giveaway is currently in progress. Hashtag finals into the YouTube comments. If you'd like to enter, you only need to enter it once. In fact, multiple entries will mean that you are disqualified. So be careful. Step carefully, my friends. Score Gaming have gotten themselves the first kill. Gibbs the one to claim it for themselves. Now Score Gaming covering the potential approaches of Destiny as the time ticks away. Miri Killer, at least I was the only grinder guy. Yes, I did allow prestige weapons, but people didn't really seem to go for them. I expected to see the place flooded with Dread Eyes, but maybe just people haven't bothered buying them. Gibbs gets a second kill, hunting down some grizzly. That's some good eating. Actually, I'm not sure. Grizzly bears probably are very good for eating. But, hey. Rainbow, thank you for your entry. Nightspot will decide if you are worthy. First real fight breaks out, and Score still are in the lead. Danny L. Eschewing? Eschewing? How do you say that word?
It's chew.
Eschewing. Eschewing. Ah, okay. Danielle is chewing at the Score gamer tag, but still picking up a pretty solid performance nonetheless. Apparently, it's all about trying to give people on the stream headaches by zooming in and out over and over again. As Diari rounds the corner at exactly the wrong time and picks up a kill. Very close between these two. Score down to 4 members as Gomatax tries to hold down this corridor. A tough proposition when the enemy know pretty much where you'll be coming from. They can pump out those bullets early. Saris actually gets clocked in the back of the head though, as I think they thought the Gomatax had disengaged, but they were wrong. In case you're wondering why I randomly break into silly voices, I'm trying to co-commentate with myself as a bad impression of Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. Let's see how it goes! Bane, known as the confused but curious owl. With his performance as Bane, he's also a big fan of Modern Combat 5 and particularly of Score Gaming and Destiny, so excited to be able to talk about them today. Pro Noob Gameplays, yes, the silence so thick you have to write the word silence to fully appreciate it. Hey, MC5 to Hacksaw, I can't remember what it was you were off doing. Oh, I think you were playing something else. Welcome back to the stream. 2 minutes left. Score Gaming have got themselves a good old time on the rooftops. They're making themselves a garden of success, though Destiny make sure that those green fingers might turn red. Arcade, newly joined back to the game, manages to pick up one of the Destiny members, but Sultan gonna lead the charge out of the underbelly. The Morlocks of Destiny trying to charge up and seize what awaits for them in the light. Roko's Gameplay Gaming, thank you for your entry over on the YouTubes. As Destiny gets a bunch of kills, Kenisu manages to find that weak point on the Score Gaming lineup and punch through multiple kills. This is one of the places where Kenisu is right now, where sometimes people don't look over here and they pay the price for it. Danielle gets some revenge for Score Gaming, and with MMO's help, push them back into the lead again. Trader kills, keeping things even. Feels like in this last 45 seconds, whatever happens, it's going to be a knife edge. 3 kills untraded for Destiny there. Huge for them. Score only behind by 1, but 1 is enough to determine victory or defeat. Explodies and kabooms echo across the rooftops. Last big push in from Score. Kenisu gets the melee kill, but he will be punished for it by Danny, who goes right up into the heart of Destiny and gets punished for it. Where's the rest of Score Gaming to provide the backup? Nowhere to be seen. And that means game 1 goes to Destiny, though it was incredibly close for nearly all of that. Alright guys, stay tuned. We'll be back for game 2. Let's see if Score can tie things up, or will Destiny...
Welcome back, gentle friends.
Our grand finals are underway. Bienvenido a todos. Welcome back, Destiny and Score Gaming, head-to-head now on Scramble. Our
Grand finals
fully underway now, with Destiny taking that game one not by a huge margin, but one kill is enough, and there was more than one kill in it. It was that last engage that really spelled the end of Score's game one chances after looking pretty good for a pretty long time. There we go, 5th Destiny member has joined, so we get a full flavor behavior between Score and Destiny. Sultan gets tagged early on, trying to look for the reset, won't quite get it. Danielle takes first blood. It's grand final time. Que Juego. Juego. What a great game the first game between these two was. We were fully expecting game 2 to be equally ultra-violent. Sniper grenades, yes. It honestly astonished me how accurate these guys are with grenades. I guess it's not really accurate per se as much as knowing where the good place to throw grenades is. That's got a reasonable chance of somebody just being on top of them when they do. John Smith, do I want to hear a joke? Of course I do, John Smith, as long as it's appropriate for the stream. If it's not safe for work, then please don't say it. Arcade finds a flank onto Saras, catching them unaware, shooting them right in their ear hole. NT5's to Haxel, when's more videos coming to my channel? I don't know. I will see about trying to get up a video a week to at least make it there be some reason why people might ever subscribe to me. Roko's gameplay, go where?
to hell.
Roko, you've brought out the mean side of Bane, but Destiny bringing out the mean side of pain as they manage to seize themselves the lead and take shelter on top of boxes. Airstrike trying to weaken the side of Score, but it's actually Arcade doing some pretty nice work from range. 2-0 so far. John Smith asking, Counterfeit, what do you call a happy cowboy? I don't know, John Smith. What do you call a happy cowboy? I hope it's not something rude, because then they won't be able to read it out on the stream. But please, John Smith, tell me about a happy cowboy and the many adventures, because cowboys traditionally are a very lonely bunch. Hey Peter, good to see ya. MC5 to Haxel. I don't even know what your channel is. I haven't looked at people's channels before. Carlos Gonzalez. Using RPGs like dudes. Hashtag Destiny noobs. Well, I never. I'd say generally if it works, it works. And we'll have to see. Counterfeit a Jolly Rancher. Very amusing, John Smith. You win this round. Gomatak's going to be hanging outside of the supply hangar, looking to see what can be found inside. Moed 2004, you don't like this live? Oh no, that's too bad. I hope that you might like it on the VOD. I'm not sure what you mean, actually, Moad 2004, but hope you're feeling okay. John Smith, have you got another hilarious gag to keep us warm through the long winter nights? Ah yes, Moad 2004, there are not very many viewers over on Twitch, but if you want to come over to YouTube, that's where most of the people are at the moment. If you want to make some new friendos, there's lots of fun folks over there. Miri Killer Real versus PSG? I'm not sure who that is. Miri Killer, maybe you could expand on who you're referring to. So, we're in game 2 of our grand finals. Score, in large part thanks to Arcade, have managed to get themselves a lead, but by no means a certainty of victory. Diary takes out Arcade. Does get tagged themselves, but it's just a flesh wound. As the grenade spam comes through. Real Madrid. Thank you. Miri Killer, I am not a football guy, it has to be said, so I tend to miss. For a noob, it's so cold over in my house I'm using the oven fan as a hand warmer. Moad, thank you for dropping by. Hopefully you'll come back and join us again one day for more Modern Combat 5. 1 minute left to play Destiny. In a little bit of trouble here, though Grizzly is recovering things admirably. John Smith, I think I've heard that washing machine one before. It is a fun meme, but I think it's funny. It's really funny the first time, and then it becomes significantly less funny. So, Score Gaming could tie up this series if Destiny can't find 3 or ideally 4 more kills. Mashal does a nice job there of keeping those numbers looking healthy. Destiny, though, Sultan and Grizzly picking up a bunch of kills. Only 5 seconds left to go right now. Destiny make the run in. They get the kill. Can they get one more? They do! Wow. That's devastating for Score. They looked like they were completely set up to tie up. But then instead, Destiny's last rush was all it took. If Destiny win one more game, this finals will be over. So get your YouTube entries in while you can. And we'll be back 7 minutes from right now. Bienvenido a todos. Welcome back, everyone. One last chance for Score Gaming from Mexico to take down Destiny from Saudi Arabia. Score Gaming stand on a precipice. They need to win this game. Now we're heading to the streets if they want to stand any chance at all of claiming the €100 prize for first place, along with those Go4 points that give you better seeding in the monthly finals. First couple of kills though land into Destiny's hands. Kenisu has been very strong so far. Gibbs does at least manage to get some damage back in. Not quite able to keep themselves from dying. Ironic, you might say. Destiny win out that engage pretty big as Gomatak's tried to provide long range cover, going for a little bit of rabbit hunting, and Kenisu will fall down. Diari gets mixed up in close quarters with multiple members of Score, doing the old head to the floor technique to make them hard to hit, and it's worked out pretty well so far, giving them time to reload. And eventually though, Danielle able to finalize that kill. The hunt was long, but fruitful in the end for Score. ProNoob, the things you said about infrared on rooftops were smart. Ah yes, the old thermal vision. Does work very well. I don't think you see people using thermal nearly at all, but we've seen it happen a couple of times in ESL. It's really interesting stuff when it does. Danny L leaving. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. The Gomatax is the top scorer at the moment using the lack. We'll see how the things develop. Score behind in the early going as Grizzly takes out Mastle. Gomatax trying to look for some revenge, but in fact gets tagged themselves. And now Destiny are even further ahead, not quite able to get the melee kill off right at the end. Score in a whole world of trouble here, trying to hold on to this back portion of the map, but also sending out multiple members to get in aggressively, and it's not working at all. We need to see a change of strategy here from Score because it's all falling to pieces. They're dying as quickly as I can switch the camera to them, and this game 3 is already only 3 minutes in, looking like it could be beyond repair. Destiny keeping up the pressure. MC5 to Hacksaw, GMG stands for gaming. The name is Score Gaming, and I figured that would be the easiest way to do it. Maybe Score is just fine, I don't know. Because, I mean, people do generally just call them Score rather than Score Gaming. But hey. Wait, what are you guys talking about digital art? I've got no idea what you guys are talking about in the YouTube chat. Do bear in mind, if Destiny win out here, then there will be an end to today's YouTube giveaway. Score in a lot of trouble. I think there must have been some sort of visual glitch which I didn't even see. Three minutes left to play. Score without Danny L, maybe without hope. Oh, John Smith, that's some real shade being thrown in with the "Is this the real Score" comment. We'll see how things work out. Certainly Destiny seem close to making it into 3-0. MC5 Hacksaw, won't be doing a custom game off this, just because this is the 5th tournament I've done in a row over this weekend, so I'm pretty tired. But we will be back tomorrow from 3 o'clock UK time for Android and iOS custom games for a couple of hours. So you're getting all the custom games you want there. Yes, the old both myself and Soldier Girl are being told to upload more. I guess it's nice that people want to see your content more, but it's, yes, real life oftentimes does so often get in the way. It's difficult because it's one of those things where it's like, if you're in a position to make content all the time, that's a job in of itself, and effectively doing 2 jobs is pretty time consuming. Well, MC5 to Hacksaw UK time is GMT. So hopefully not end up confusing yourself there. 2 more kills for Destiny and they will be our champions. There we go. 3-0. Score Gaming made it all the way to the finals but will be denied by Destiny. But which of you will be chosen by our good friend Nightbot? Miri Killer? It's you! Oh, cool, and you posted recently. Alright guys, that will be our last official tournament of the weekend. Hope you've enjoyed this Modern Combat 5 Super Weekend!
Super Weekend!
5 tournaments in a row. Oh boy. MC5 to Hacksaw, if you send me your Modern Combat, sorry, not Modern Combat, your YouTube stream or YouTube channel on Discord, I'll take a look at it. Alright, Mary Killer, thank you. So, guys, if you'd like to join in to be featured in a stream that's just about you, then please come along tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, UK time, and we'll be playing, I believe, about an hour of iOS and an hour of Android community games all the way through with special guest Radu, the community manager from Gameloft himself. So if you'd like to put your questions to the community manager, then please do so. A great chance to get your voices heard directly. I'll keep him honest, I'll make sure he will answer the questions he can answer. Of course, he won't be able to answer everything, but if everyone's asking the same thing, that's also worth noting. Alright, you have been watching the Red March Cup number 3 presented by Gameloft. My name has been Peter Counterfeit Harnell. You can find me on Facebook and on Twitter at CounterfeitCast on Twitter and Peter Counterfeit Harnell on Facebook. But for now, I'll bid you adieu and hope you'll join us tomorrow for the community games. Otherwise, have a lovely week and we'll see you
Next time!